Yes, thanks so much for being here. So we are going to take a look and see who is coming towards you. Now, I was in the middle of a whole nother reading, which y'all will see, like, my setup's the same in that reading. And I just felt this burst to get this reading out. So here we are. So who is coming towards you? We are going to choose a sticker from the sticker box. It's been a little bit since I've done that for each pile. We're going to do 4 piles. So who's coming towards for pile 1? Oh, y'all have the Mad Hatter. So that's going to be fun. Okay. And then pile 2. Oh, you have the little corgis with the hearts. Pile 3. Who's coming towards pile 3? Y'all have Sagittarius energy here, okay? So that's pile 3. And then pile 2, let's see. Grab one from the bottom. And y'all have the pot with some cactus in it. Okay, so who is coming towards you? 4 piles. You have the Mad Hatter. You have the 2 corgis, the Sagittarius energy for pile 3, and then the cactus in the pot here for pile 4. So if you need a moment, there's a little bit of a meditation right here after this intro. You can take a big deep breath, and when you open your eyes, you let your breath out, focus on which pile you feel most drawn to. You may be drawn to more than one. There could be more than one person coming towards you. It could be somebody around you. Maybe you're going towards that person even. Maybe you don't think you will, but you find yourself for some reason, you know. So whatever the situation, just keep an open mind. Also be aware that these are general readings, so not every single part of this reading is going to fit to your story. There may be a few messages that come here and there that maybe aren't yours but meant for someone else, so listen to your intuition there. Never let a reading take away from you at all. So if you start to feel triggered to the point to where it's going to ruin your day, just simply click off, come back to it at a later time, or there's other readings, you know, that I have on my channel that you may be interested in. If not, maybe another reader. Sometimes I feel like when you get triggered by a certain reader, it takes a lot to not be triggered by that reader in a certain way. So I may trigger you and y'all might disappear on me for about a month, but hopefully not. Just listen to your own intuition and when those triggers come up, and take care of yourself, okay? So timestamps for everything will be down below, and I will see you at your pile. Hey, pile 1. So if you chose the Mad Hatter, it also says 10-6 on his hat there, and he's pouring tea down his shirt. So who's coming towards you? This may be somebody that you feel like is a bit bizarre, I guess you could say. It could be somebody that you feel like they're unpredictable. They could be a high-paced type of person. This could be somebody that's like bringing coffee or tea, or wanting to have a conversation. They may have something under their hat. So there may be something, there's like they're trying to ground something here with you. I feel like this is someone that's coming in confident, but you see this person perhaps maybe as some sort of trouble for you. Or let's just get into it. Let's keep going here to see what this is about. We're going to get a few to start to tell me who this person is, and then this may have been somebody that ghosted you at some point. They're trying to like come back in a very like, I'm gonna butter you up kind of energy. I don't know if this is somebody you work with. This could be like an opportunity that they passed up in some way, shape, or form, that they're coming back in, being very convincing. Okay, so who is this person that's coming towards pile 1? We have complexities and strangely lonely. Okay. You're like a wish come true here for this person. They have this desire here to be expressive towards you. They want something here from you. I'm not sure exactly what that is yet. We'll get more into that, but you do have this feeling of this. So this is someone that feels alone. They feel isolated, alone, or they've done that to you, because it does say abandoned, and we talked about ghosting. This is someone that may have put you in a tricky situation, or this could be someone that you may have had a situationship with at some point, or it's just complicated, right? Anything else you can tell us about the person that's coming towards pile 1? Roll the dice. They're going to take a chance. This person's taking a chance. This is the final chapter. This is the final dance at the bottom. All or nothing. Last chance. Not playing games. So this is somebody here that's coming in that all or nothing energy. They're taking a chance here coming towards you. They know they are. I feel like there's guiltiness here with this person over perhaps some things that they've done, or just, especially if they've ghosted you. What does this person want that's coming towards pile 1? They're hoping you may see them or see something differently. This person that's here. This may be somebody you really don't fully know, like you're not fully aware of, and they're just admiring you in some way, but they're lonely, so it's a tricky situation here, but they're taking a chance here on you. For some of you, this may be somebody that already is with someone else that's coming towards you, but they're lonely. This is somebody you could know online. It says cyberbully. You are being bullied online, or they are suffering from it. So either you're being bullied online, or they are, and they've suffered from it. So this is somebody here that you've suffered from them being a particular way towards you. This is what this person's taking a chance at coming back around, because they don't know how you're going to take them. This doesn't have to be love, right? This can be like business. This could be somebody that pushed you away and now they need you in some way. Tell me more about this person. What do they want from pile 1? What do they want? Threatening. I have to move everything. Oh, no, 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 no. Please, please. Okay. I had a parent square, guys. Parent square is like how I keep track of my stuff for my kids at their schools. Sometimes the nurse will send you a parent square if something's wrong, you know, obviously, or a teacher or whatever. So every time that pops up at a random hour, I'm like, no, like I feel threatened, right? Because I don't know what they're gonna say, you know. Okay. So this threatening energy, this could be somebody that feels threatened by you or the circumstances. This is someone that bothers you in some way. Is this why this person's coming back around? They're intimidating. They're trying to intimidate you. What? Grudge holder is at the bottom of the deck. This is somebody that either they're worried about you holding a grudge, or they're still holding a grudge with you. And it has to do something with, maybe you ghosted this person. Maybe it was you. Maybe not ghosted. Maybe you felt like you had to. This is somebody I feel like that also is spying on you, or trying to keep track of you in some kind of way. This is someone that may come across as being unbothered by something, but they're not. I mean, but they are. They really are. This is somebody that they really do. Oh, I don't like. Okay, here we freaking go. Here we freaking go, man. Why? This is somebody I feel like that's upset But they're coming in a risk energy. They're taking a chance. But if you don't take this person's offer, or if you don't communicate with this person, or if you're not responsive in the way that this person feels as if you need to be responsive, then they are going to turn into someone else. This is someone that's holding a grudge because they may feel like that you owe something to them, or if it's not that, it's just like they feel like, I mean, it could be just that, but I mean, I think that this person also just feels like they deserve something here from you, or they deserve something, or that's taking them a lot to swallow their pride and to come towards you, because for whatever's happened here between the two of you. And if they do that, and this is like somebody like swallowing their pride and coming towards you with an apology, and that takes a lot to do that. And if you turn this person away, even so, that is there. It's almost like this person may flip a switch. It's like flipping a switch. They may come across as somewhat threatening, or they're just coming across as being very bothered by you. If this is a business thing and this person offering you some sort of opportunity, it's because there may be something that they feel threatened by you with. So they would rather be on your team than you be the competition. I just don't, there's not such a great energy here, honestly. Let's get more into this. This is like, feels like somebody coming across as like, I want what I want. And if you don't give me what I want, look at that. Gemini energy in the reverse. If you don't give me what I need or what I want, then you'll get to see a whole different side to me. Okay. There it is upright. Look, that's crazy, huh? No, you're not seeing double. This deck just randomly came with 2 lovers. That happens sometimes. I have a whole lot of different tarot decks, and there's like 3 of these decks of cards where they accidentally printed like 2. So this, oh no, not in this one. Not in this one. Not in this one. Oh, that's even crazier. This one, they're different sexualities, right? These 2. Or that's just the way that these cards were printed. But anyway, it doesn't say it in the book because I've already like looked all through it, and so I don't know why there's 2 lovers, but there's judgment again. Maybe you weren't chosen, or this person doesn't feel like they were chosen. This person does have a hard time with blame, being blamed, or feeling like they're gonna blame you. Okay, I feel like this person would blame you for something. I feel like this person's somewhat selfish, and I don't really necessarily like your person here. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest about the energy I'm feeling. What in the heck is going on here? Who is this person? What does this person want? Oh, you got an Emperor here, sideways. Emperor going sideways here. That's Aries energy. So this could be like a father, a husband, a long-term relationship, or this could be just someone that is trying to come in and like take control of a situation. Could be a boss. You have a 9 of Wands in the reverse. That's giving up. 4 of Swords in the reverse. Well, that's interesting. So this is like somebody that's coming in and they have to do this. Like they have to take a chance here. They know that this is like a tricky situation or risky situation and how it's going to affect them, but they have to take a chance here regardless. This could also be someone that feels like you are the one that's in a risky situation. Especially if this is like a authority figure in some way, as far as like a father figure or something like that goes. This is like needing to give up or let go of something that's too complicated. And this, you could have been the one that was like that, you know. This can also represent somebody that just doesn't want to give up on something, even though they know it's not like worth the fight, or it's the fight's over and done with, you know, like the Nine of Wands in reverse. But the moon is here. So it's Pisces, Cancer energy. It's basically someone that is overwhelmed with feeling a certain way and being in a place where they don't know, or they're just afraid of what's going on. They're afraid of what they don't know. And it's so complicated. They're having a hard time figuring something out. And this is, if this is a work thing, this is someone that feels like they need you. Or they didn't see that before, but now they kind of have to swallow their pride to ask for help. For others of you, this is like someone, they're having a hard time dealing with the emotional aspect of things. It's becoming overwhelming. And so they may be taking some kind of a risk or chance here to like get you to help figure something out because of that Four of Swords being in the reverse. Why is this cyberbully here? Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. This is someone that wants to take from you, though, you know. So this is definitely someone that you feel uncomfortable. It's an uncomfortable situation. This person's going to make you feel that way, I feel like, too, because you're not giving in to something that they're wanting from you. This is also someone, if this is a relationship, this is someone that doesn't want you to be single, right? They feel like that you're not valuing them, or you're not valuing, yeah, this is where it switches, right? So if you turn someone down, or if you turn a situation down, or if you don't respond just in the way that they expected you to, this is someone that just switches like that, and they go into a place to where they feel like you're not valuing their opinion, you're not valuing this opportunity, you're not valuing the risks that they're taking here and things, you know. Threatening. Page of Pentacles in reverse. This person feels threatened by your new beginning. If you have some sort of an idea or business opportunity or something, or you're doing something on your own, and you've decided to do that from someone else, or you're not taking like someone else's opportunity they're giving you around that, they feel threatened by that, and they feel as if you're having this new beginning elsewhere without them. If this is a relationship, this is definitely someone that they're threatened by you starting over, or you know, starting off with someone else, or that they feel this is intimidating. This is like someone that's pushing, like, I need to know, I need to understand, or pushing something on you, which is actually pushing you away. Something, because this feels very intimidating. Like this is someone that's trying to intimidate you into taking some sort of offer here. And it's a very uncomfortable feeling. Why is the Emperor here? The Hierophant in reverse. So this is someone that can only see like the way that they want to do something, or they see you breaking free in some sense, and they're trying to come in and like take control of that because they don't want that to happen. Why is the Nine of Wands in the reverse? The Seven of Swords. So this person with that Nine of Wands in reverse and hard to figure out, they don't know what you're up to. They don't know how something's going to play out. Or this person's having a difficult time just figuring something out on their own. And they can't call you at this time, you know, or they can't go to you, or whatever the case in your situation is. This is someone that may have betrayed you in some way, someone that may have been sneaky behind your back. The whole idea of this is overwhelming. The unknown of this is overwhelming. Why is the Four of Swords in the reverse? The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Not knowing what's going to happen in the future is what this person is overthinking. They're taking a risk here because whatever they've been doing has not been working. What is that? This person may have went silent here. Justice. So this is someone that's kind of tried to wait it out and see if it would balance itself out or work itself out, and it hasn't. And now they're going into this place where they're now overthinking everything and the way that they're doing things, and they're just going to take a risk here, and I feel like just come towards you. Why is the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse? The Three of Pentacles in reverse. This is going to make you feel uncomfortable. This person, it's like they don't want you to commit to anything else. And you feel very uncomfortable, and because you're not willing to work anything out. You don't want to work with this person. They feel like you didn't value their commitment if this is like a relationship. But you also feel like this person's trying to bully you into working with them. It's weird. Or seeing the value in them or the situation. Why is the Page of Pentacles in the reverse? The Six of Pentacles in the reverse. There's those Seven Pentacles, right? This person may come across as, they may be intimidating here. They could love bomb you. Or this is someone that they're trying to intimidate you by saying, you know, that you won't make as much, or I'm going to take something away, or what is the Six of Pentacles in reverse? Or they could say, you know, you're giving too much to a situation, and that's not, they don't value you like I would, you know, or something like that. What is the Temperance? This is someone that's trying to get you to see what they see, their reality. But in their reality, all the world that they're living in has to do with what they want, what they may need, or what they want to happen, their desire, not yours. It's not in your best interest. It is in their interest, in their best interest. How do you respond to this person, though? Sagittarius energy is on the end over here. Libra is right here in the middle. Taurus and Aries is there. Nice. Ace of Wands is here. Tell me more about this. How do you respond to this? The Four of Wands. Some of you may already have a solid foundation here. You may already have an idea how something's going to go, or you may have already a new beginning or a solid foundation in some way. Together, that's 5 Wands. So for some of you, this is like you're going to feel like you beat out the competition, or you're going to feel like that you're at peace here, that you didn't take the offer. Like, you're going to see this situation and this person or whatever this is, and you're going to say, I'm getting in this situation what I wanted. I understand why I was feeling the way that I was, why I did the things that I did. I know now that wasn't the offer for me, and I see that now because of your response or the way that you're acting, or the, you know, how things are, how I'm seeing you at this moment, you know, like, because that flip is switching here with somebody. And you're just seeing it for what it is. It's making you reconcile this, even if you had like any thought or question in your head, if you made the right decision. This is helping you to understand that. And what happens is you get that, and then you make peace with it in your heart. Yeah, 3 of Wands in the reverse. You weren't expecting this. And this person may be somewhat unpredictable as well. Ace of Wands. Yeah, the Hanged Man. No one's gonna, no one is going to be able to shift your perspective here. You have your own way of thinking now. You're already, like, it's already concreted the way that you see the situation, or the way you're thinking, and there's no turning that around, you know. This also gives you some sort of encouragement that you needed. Why is the 4 of Wands here? The 9 of Swords. Some of you may have knew this was going to come back around, or you were thinking this was going to come back around. Some of you may have been worried about this event if you already knew something was coming. Whatever you've been anxious about, though, like, you know, when there's something that you still wonder, oh boy, did I make the right decision there, you know, something that may keep you up at night, of being worried about someone else, or maybe you feel like you made the right decision, but you're worried about that situation, or what's going to happen because of that, or, you know, or whatever the case. This situation here, and this person coming towards you, helps you to calm that nerve. Why is the 3 of Wands reverse? 5 of Pentacles. You didn't plan for this. You were pushed into it. It's how you feel about this person. You weren't planning on leaving this person out in the cold. You weren't planning on that you would turn your back completely from this. You know? You weren't expecting this because you thought this was long gone, you know? The 2 of Swords in reverse. It was a decision that I feel like that you had to make. Some of you were pushed into making this decision. There's a level of understanding here when it comes to this situation and this person that is very profound, and it's even more intense after the fact of this person coming towards you. It's like they're coming in for some kind of, to rectify something, and you're in a place to where you're just, it just shows you more of what you already, it just shows you what you already knew. It's almost like you've already read the book, you understand everything, but now you're getting to see it play out in a movie. It's weird. It's a weird feeling. Queen of Wands, though, is at the bottom of the deck, so that's always good. Queen of Wands, the Knight of Swords in reverse, and the Sun is in reverse. I think that this is someone, and there's that King of Pentacles is under that with the 10 of Cups and the 6 of Cups and the 9 of Cups. You're letting go here of something that, oh my goodness, what have y'all been through? You've been through something here. You've had to pick up some pieces here of something not working out in your favor the way that you anticipated. You've maybe had to rely on others, or you've experienced something new here. There's definitely something to do with other people's opinions that you've had to overcome here as well. and releasing the toxic things, you know, slowly but surely finding your happiness here again, maybe with somebody new. You have the Six of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the King of Pentacles, someone solid or stable, or this is what you know you deserve, or this is going to make you feel this way, you know. But that Sun is in reverse and that Knight of Swords is in reverse, because I feel like this comes towards you when you feel very confident in yourself. And again, I also feel like that you knew that this was coming in some sort of way, somehow. And you are disappointed, you were disappointed, but you've also persevered or overcame that disappointment. I mean, you're confident in where you are. Also, if there's someone else that's here, know that this person, if you're dealing with an Emperor energy here, know that this person actually went towards something else that they were, I guess, trying to fill up space with, or they were very drawn towards in some way. I don't know what happened in that situation, but there's a big disappointment that was there. Anyway, let's see what this person would say to you. Even if that's work, you know, this is like somebody that's chosen someone else to be on their team, and then that person was not you. They took a direction they wish they wouldn't have taken, you know. Something to do with that here. Okay. What would this person say to you if they could say anything? I have too much to lose. In that moment, I didn't care. For some of you, I'm just going to say this, okay? You may have been dealing with somebody that was married or already in a long-term relationship. They kind of put you in a third-party situation, and there's something that's going to change about that and how this person is or how they act. In that moment, I didn't care. Chemistry, the attraction you feel is mutual, and I feel you leaving me behind. That's the thing. Now this person realizes the chemistry that you have or what you're capable of, and now they feel like that you're leaving them behind. Ooh, okay. You're so easy to see through. Time apart and marriage. Be careful here. If that's your story, what I just said, this is talking about that. I don't think that if this person says I'm not married anymore, I'm not in a long-term relationship or whatever, I don't think that's necessarily their complete thought process. I think they're spending time apart here from someone, or this is what they're going to tell you. They're in a separation here with someone for some of you. That's why they're showing up. Just be aware of that. But this is somebody that would say, with this time apart or distance that we've had here, we realized that you were the one we should have committed to, you know, or you're the one that I should have committed to in some kind of way. Okay. Anything else this person wants to say? Just being near you is intoxicating. You know, this person, there is this feeling of understanding. They're not going to get from others in the way that they get things from you. Your energy. Who you are. It's almost like kind of scary to this person that they feel like they may have passed up their opportunity for something good or golden, you know. All right, let's get some advice about this. Well, actually, let's get future energies, and we'll get some advice. Okay. What's going to happen here in the near future when it comes to the situation? Wedding. What's going to happen here in the near future when it comes to the situation? Home. Between the lines. Some of you, either you're coming into union here with someone else, or this person may be coming towards you because they've kind of gotten some kind of speculation of you committing elsewhere in some way. Anyway, or this is you coming into an understanding of why things ended up the way that they did. Like you're seeing the hidden meaning behind things here in the future. You do have proposal here, though. I think some of you may get some sort of... Look, ghosted is under that. Some of you may have ghosted someone here. Maybe someone that you thought was a snake. Look at that. Breakup. Ghosted. Snake. Proposal. Either you've separated yourself from this person because you saw deception there, or the situation because you saw deception there, so you kind of disappeared from them, or they did this to you. But either you're getting something new here, I feel like from someone else, an opportunity here with someone else, or this is coming from this person. And I mean, I don't feel like there's one without the other, if that makes sense. I guess if you had someone here and you left that person and you had something new, this would be them coming back around, you know. But if this is like a job thing, then this is definitely, I feel like you're getting an offer here, but you're getting an offer somewhere else as well, and that offer is something that you've already well invested into. This is a hard reading because I'm going to tell you the reason is different. It's because it feels hard to have to. I don't think that you're a bad person, and I think you may have a difficult time being that person when you need to be. And I think this is a situation that's going to challenge you. It's going to make you step outside of your comfort zone, because this person and the way that they react, it's like you're going to have to put your foot down here in some sense, you know, or be the bigger person in some sense, or I don't know. I just feel like it's difficult. It's not easy, but you do get through it. What advice do you have about that? Patience, with patience. If you tried forever to shift a problem, there's probably something that you need to learn from embracing it. Yeah, this is an opportunity for you to embrace this understanding that you're getting of now you see things clearly and how they're playing out, and you made the right decisions. But there's also this understanding of embracing what you did learn here and being strong in your independence and controlling which direction of things, how things go from here. And a lot of that comes from your response to this person. How you respond to them says a lot about your growth. Okay. May I let this be for now. Help me to relax and trust. Every need will be met. Offer change soon follows. Often change soon follows. Maybe this offer that's coming in here for you is going to change a lot of things. You have sanctuary here. You do have home and sanctuary, so that could be something that's there. Feeling at peace with something, you know, or an actual home as well. Companionship's at the bottom. I'm going to read it too, and then we're going to wrap up with some initials. This says, a sanctuary resides inside you, no matter what is happening. The inner temple beckons you to enter. Take a deep breath, enter, and sit down on the throne of your own heart. Companionship, which I think is what's coming in for you, whether that's business or love. It says, when you fully fully bless and embrace your aloneness. You're ready for the ones who are meant to be with you. May I welcome this solitude, knowing it will open the way for all healthy relationships. Okay. You have the, so this could have to do with nurse or nursing, if that's the case here for some of you, or that could resonate. Something to do with injecting yourself, could be here as well, like injecting yourself, getting the right medication that you need, getting what it is that you need. That's something that's here. Okay, let's keep going. Game over is here. This could be like some things that just aren't working for you anymore, you know? Or you don't need it anymore. You're not accepting something any longer, or you don't need it anymore. You know, it's funny. I think we usually get explanations from situations that we don't even think about or wonder about anymore. It's like you finally quit thinking about it so much, and now you're on to something else. That's why they always say, like, that's when love comes in. That's when new things come in. It's because you're no longer obsessively thinking about one particular thing and how you want that or don't want that or whatever. You know, the universe sees, it's just you thinking about this thing, so it's going to like pull that into you. It's when we stop thinking about what we can't control and we just start stepping into a place of what we want, what we would want, or just enjoying where we are. That's when things start happening. Stress less and smile more, which I could have just read that, sums it up. You have the controller here, so being in control. You have the two hearts, so there is this, I think there's something new here for a lot of you, whether that's a new opportunity in your career, or this just has to do with love. Or it could be also a home. Something to do with that being your priority or your focus, your sanctuary, you know, in some way. You have life is tough, but so are you. Okay. We have the number 7, which is being in alignment. We have a R, S, Z, S, X, D, T, upside down, and G. Okay. And Texas. I always point out Texas because that's where I'm at. Anything else? Dog, loyalty, sticks, fix. Just came to a halt, didn't I? All right, I'm gonna hold this up, I guess, so y'all can see it. Sarah, I just heard Sarah in my head. All right, guys. So thank you so much for being here. I just heard GPS as well. I said 7 with that, didn't I? That's so weird. When it came out, it looked like a 7. That's actually an L. It is what it is, right? Just saw it the way I meant to see it, I guess. 7 may be important to some of you. The 7th could be important. July could be important. 7th house is relationships. So, all right, guys. So thank you so much for being here. Thanks for all your love and support and kindness, of course. I hope this helps. Good luck to you guys, and I hope to see you soon. Bye. Hey, pile 2. So if you chose the 2 corkies here, and then you have 5 hearts there. So who's coming towards you? I feel like this is someone that is loyal and devoted with the dogs. This could be someone that you're in a relationship with. I do feel like that this person that's coming towards you is coming with some sort of change. Okay, so, or hoping for some sort of change. So let's see. So we're going to start with these are the Twin Flame Audio Oracles, to kind of get an idea who this is. This could be somebody that's hoping that you're available, or that they're available to you in some way. Tell me more, please. Hold on now. Cards are a little bit jumpy. Tell me who this person, good grief. Creativity. So this person's coming in and having this urge to express themselves. They've had some sort of idea. Who's this person? Religious factors. This could have something to do with some sort of belief or a lesson they've learned, or there's something to do with maybe the two of you are very different here. To do with something traditionally. Solar eclipse. Unexpected major changes. Powerful changes of the heart. I told you. Changes when it comes to the relationship or the situation that's here between the two of you. This is somebody that's got a creative idea how to change the relationship or a situation between the two of you. Something to do that better aligns with them, or this could be doing something traditional. Unexpected major change. Let's see. What does this person want with pile 2? Uninterested. What does this person want? Queen rising. Stepping into power, praised. Coming up in spotlight. Uninterested. This is interesting. So I feel like love on the brain is at the bottom. This is somebody that I feel like is interested in you. This is somebody that may even be kind of fantasizing about you or daydreaming about you, thinks about you a lot. This is weird, but I feel like this person may feel like they may feel ignored by you in some way, or that you're not interested in them because you are focused on yourself, or you're just, maybe you have a lot on your plate, or you're just in your power at this moment, so you're just not focusing on them. They're worried about you being uninterested. I think this is somebody that wants to communicate, or has an urge to communicate something, wanting something traditional, or something to do with, I think they're worried. This is like somebody that's worried about you changing your mind about them because you're focusing on yourself, or you're in a different space. That's what this is. They feel like they need to express this. There's something to do with tradition, or having different beliefs, or something that has some kind of a moral or something, or I don't know. There's something here about tradition, or that could be I heard fear factor in my head. It just could be some sort of factor that plays into this person and their fears. Okay. Doodle Tarot. That's what we're gonna pull, and then we'll pull some message cards. Who is this person? What does this person want? What does this person want with pile 2? What does this person want with pile 2? Yeah, this person's confidence is lacking. There's some insecurities that are playing out here. They're trying to be patient. But there's this feeling of needing to control something, or wanting to be expressive. Okay, I'm not going to take these actually because I don't take reversals in this deck and I want to stick to that. Okay. Came out weird. The Seven of Pentacles. This is somebody that wants to talk to you about something to do with investing into this, or results, or long term. Something paying off in some way. Religious factors. What is this? There's that King of Wands again. Leo energy was the... Hold on now. Look at this. Two of Swords and the Ace of Wands. With somebody here is wanting to accept a challenge. Facing their fears. Caught in the middle. Crossroads. Hard decision. Unexpected major change. Powerful changes of the heart. Some of you, this is a fear. This person fears you moving in a different direction or having a new beginning elsewhere. But this is also someone that is accepting some sort of difficult situation. Being at a crossroads, change of heart. The Ace of Wands is an opportunity. I think that this is someone that's giving you an opportunity, and it's a difficult decision. Let's keep going. I need to know what this other thing is. Why is the uninterested here for this person, what they want? The Five of Pentacles. This is the sadness. This is like when someone feels like you're not interested in them anymore, or you're gonna abandon them or leave them out in the cold. Queen Rising. Queen Rising. I just pulled the Emperor and the Four of Swords together. So you have an Emperor and a Queen of... This is that control. This is that energy I was talking about the King of Wands. You know, taking the lead here. This is like somebody wanting you to reevaluate something. This is somebody that's overwhelmed because of the position that you're in. Whatever, like maybe you're in the spotlight. This is someone that could be overwhelmed that you're in the spotlight. Or this could be someone that is overwhelmed by your new opportunity or beginning in some way. Or they're afraid you're going to have a change of heart. This is somebody that wants to talk about long term. So I want to see what is the Seven of Pentacles? What does this person want with the Seven of Pentacles? The Eight of Cups. This is somebody that feels like they're going to be disappointed. This is somebody that feels like this is what they're wanting to express. This has to do with investing time and energy and then having to walk away from something. Why is the King of Wands here? This is what they want to talk about. There's the Eight of Wands. I just said this is what they want to talk about. Communication. This is very fast moving energy. This is somebody that's wanting to shift things. They're wanting to move into a different direction. That's the solar eclipse shift that you see. This has something to do with this person wanting something traditional, or wanting something, wanting to make sure that the two of you are on the same page with what it is that you want. Why is the... And I keep getting cravings. It's the most randomest stuff. I keep getting like different types of food cravings just randomly, and I don't know that that's necessarily happened to me before, but just in your reading. And so it's almost like two people deciding on where you're going to eat. And like one of you wants, well, that doesn't sound good, or that does, or whatever. You know, you go back and forth so you both get on the same page about something. That's something that I feel like in this reading. So this, I don't know if this is like the part of the conversation. There's a decision here that needs to be made. And there's some sort of an idea around this decision. But it's a big decision. It's a big change that would take place. What does that have to do with the Ace of Wands? The Star. This is like a big decision around a desire or a wish that the two of you may have, or that you have. You may be seeing 888 as well. Or this could be like making a decision to remain hopeful about something. Why is the Five of Pentacles here? Page of Wands. This is somebody that's really hoping for good news. They're going to ask you something. They have a wish. And they're hoping that you don't leave them out in the cold, or you're not interested in what they have to say or what their wish is. What is the Star? The Ace of Swords. They're going to be honest with you about some sort of desire or wish that they have. Why is the Page of Wands here? Right in my lap. It's Death. Scorpio energy. They want to talk to you about this change and this new beginning. This is someone that's hoping for something. But they fear the worst. If you're not interested in something that they're wanting, or the way that they want things, if you're not interested in being on the same page with them, then this is somebody that would just, you know, they would walk away from this. This is like kind of like somebody saying, it can't be this way. I can't invest and give of myself and put hope and faith into something if I'm just going to be disappointed in the long run, or you can just walk away. I have to have some sort of commitment here, you know, or something like that is there. Or something just needs to change. I need to take control of the situation so we can both get on the same page here. I'm going to open up to you about an idea that I have and what I want, that I'm excited about, or I want this new beginning, or I'm willing to accept the challenge and make the difficult decisions. Maybe even leave something behind or in the cold in some way in order to have some kind of change. But we need to get on the same page. If you're not on that same page with me, then I'll leave this be, right? This is someone that feels their insecurities are playing out in a way where they feel like they could be losing you, or they feel like you're seeming like you're not interested in something here anymore. They're worried about you losing interest in some way, and it could have to do with something where you're in the position of power. You know, like when you're in a relationship and someone else does something new or exciting, or they're in a better position, or their focus is elsewhere, starts to make maybe you feel a little insecure, or you just don't get the same amount of attention from that person, or it just triggers, you know, if you have any kind of unhealed or unaware of insecurities, it just kind of triggers those sometimes. That's kind of what I'm feeling here. Well, why is the Emperor and the Four of Swords here? The Nine of Wands. This is like somebody that's wanting to kind of step up. It's also somebody that's accepting the position that you're in. Like they know that something is difficult for you, you know? Is there anything else you can tell me about this? How are you going to respond to this? Wait, what is the Nine of Wands for this person? Three of Cups. Now, if you're around other people, or if this person, if you're dating other people, or something like that is going on here, this is something that this person has been reevaluating. This is something that's been very difficult to think about or deal with. I don't know if somebody is when you're stressed, you may eat more than you normally do, or something like that, or you have more cravings than you normally do. I don't know. I keep tasting different things. I just tasted garlic bread that time. There's something to do, maybe socializing, draining someone's energy in there. It's taking that time or attention again away from you or the situation. Or vice versa. This could be, reading could be the other way around. Okay, how are you feeling when this person comes towards you? Wow, you have a Queen of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Hermit. Gives you something to think about. This is someone that's giving you something to think about. You feel like this is a good opportunity. You're looking at this as changes ahead. You know, this is karma. This is fate. But you're also like, you know, you need to be true or honest to yourself, and reflect on the opportunity before you just kind of go for it. You know, this is like, I need to make sure I'm doing the right thing here with the opportunity that's in front of me. Virgo is there, Capricorn, Taurus. Anything else how you're feeling here about this? The Ten of Pentacles. You see the value in this. You see long-term here, or you do see this. You see this as being valuable and important and promising, and there's a lot of potential that's here. Anything you need to know about making a decision? The Nine of Swords. Okay. Anything you need to know about making a decision? The Ten of Swords. Don't feel guilty about this. Is like, you may, when you make a decision here, don't feel guilty or feel obligated to be fulfilling the other person's happiness or wishes. Make sure that you're making a decision based off of your own reflection and what is important to you. If you have any kind of people-pleasing tendencies or anything like that here, don't make a decision because it's what the other person wants. Make sure that you're doing it because it's what you want. And this may very much so be what you want. You do see some significant potential here with this person. You also see this as being destined or fated in some way. But there are challenges and difficulties here. So just make sure that you're making peace with it and you're being honest about it. Don't be afraid to hurt someone else's feelings here. It's like, don't be afraid to do what you want to do or choose what you want. You know, I mean, maybe there's still negotiation that's here as well. Can I have a card for that? The Three of Swords. You may be concerned or worried about what everyone else is gonna say, or it could be just this person, you know, maybe this isn't what you want, and this could either be, I mean, I feel like this has to do with something outside of you. That's where this anxiety or fear or worry comes from, more so than yourself being in this painful place. Ten of Cups. Judgment. Make a judgment call around what you feel like is right for you. Will make you happy, will make you at peace and harmony. Whatever emotional fulfillment is for you, make sure that you're making a judgment call around that. What's going to happen here? Let's see. We landed on the Ace of Pentacles, so definitely there's that opportunity. This may have been something that you've been trying to manifest. An opportunity for happiness and a transition to take place and a new beginning. An opportunity for happiness, someone expressing themselves, a positive change take place, moving on from something towards a new beginning. Okay, clean slate, right? Let's see what this person would say to you. I did see acceptance. I'm going to take it. Everything happens for a reason. Again, it's there. I don't know why this happened. Some of you maybe you've stopped questioning something and you're just going towards what makes you happy. I couldn't tell you face to face. I love you unconditionally. I need to focus on my healing. In that moment, I didn't care. It's time for me to heal now. Some of you, there's someone here that you may have even turned down that is, you know, there's something here that you may even be still healing from. Or someone else is, but I think what this person is saying to you is that they're trying to accept whatever happens is meant to happen, and they'll focus on their healing here. And they love you unconditionally. I mean, I think they have had a hard time dealing with certain things even. You let me down. I hope you're happy. Yeah, I hid who I really am from you. I'm not financially stable. Guys, I feel like that there's definitely somebody here that doesn't wish you harm in any way. This is somebody that is worried they've lost or they're losing an opportunity with you because you're focused on other things. And they want to have some sort of commitment or some sort of something solid here with you. They're going to talk to you about this. They want to offer this to you in some way. And they have a particular idea or they're giving you an opportunity to kind of force something. And it's up to you, you know, what you want from that. But either way, this person's saying that if you don't want to take my offer, then I'll go and I'll go with peace, you know. If you do, then I know at least I took that chance. But I want to get on the same page with you. Make sure that we're not missing out on something great, you know. If you don't accept my offer, then you don't accept it, and I'll heal from that. I think this person has a hard time expressing themselves. Let's see what will happen in the future. Third party is over here. Some kind of interference. There may be something to do with some sort of maybe financial interference, because I just saw that as well. Let's see what comes out. That could be part of that tradition or something like that. Could be outside interference in some way that's causing disruption here in some way. What does the future hold for Paul 2 and this person? Communication. What does future hold for Paul 2 and his home? Romantic feelings. This person's going to be expressive about their feelings and feeling like abandoned, and they're wondering if there's something that's going on here with you. They want to talk to you and see if you have another offer here, if you're still available to pursue, or why you're possibly kind of distant or isolating yourself in some way. This person may just be feeling ignored, you know, or rejected even. In the future here, I feel like there's this communication, and I think that you get back on the same page with this person. But again, that's up to you guys, because you are the ones sitting with the decision. But I mean, I feel, because you have this home energy here with romantic feelings, so feeling at home or at peace or happy and safe where you are. So there's communication back and forth. You see that here with the sticker, about loyalty, and between the two of you, and I think it leads to a place to where you both feel comfortable and safe and able to open up about how you feel. Whoop. Okay, these are the Wild Offering oracles. We have compassion. As you pray each day for greater compassion, a new self is born, drawing new people and experiences. Dear Lord, help me to ever deepening self-acceptance. May I see myself as you see me. I think somebody here is just experiencing some triggers as far as insecurities go. And it's something that, you know, just needs to be worked out, I guess. Service. You stop using the universe to try to get what you want and start asking love to use you. You offer all and want to be of service. Ironically, many desires become fulfilled without grasping or manipulation. This may be someone here that's like, maybe you even learning that, you know, you don't have to be in control of everything. Learning to be more free or open. Okay. Let's get some advice for Paul 2 about this. Frozen. Number 46. Take this moment of standstill and use it to improve your situation and yourself. Remember, what's yours can't be taken away. So this is definitely someone here that's having those sense of insecurities playing out. What else? Mystical journey, number 55. You have 4, 5, and 6 here. It's like going back and forth, you know? Discovering your true north is a process of continuous change. Be patient with yourself when you feel lost or a little confused. And this is kind of the same energy. You know, this feels like something like this. This is what this feels like. Old bad habits is under that. Okay. This in 66. Yeah, it says habitual responses from the past are overriding your new good intentions. Love something greater than the habit. So if you have a habit of being anxious, if this person has a habit of being anxious, or they have a habit of, maybe they just flirt a lot here with the 3 of Cups. You know, they could be somebody that just is in that kind of space, and you've already talked about that and told you, you know, I already told you, this makes me feel uncomfortable, you know, or whatever the case. This is like kind of having to repeat yourself, to be honest with you. That could be the case. But I feel like more so it has to do with understanding, like, that there are situations that just have to be worked out in order for two people to be on the same page when it comes to progress and moving forward and what you want. Because if you're in if you're in a relationship where one of you wants one thing and the other wants the other, obviously you're going to have some challenges and issues there. Obviously that's something that needs to be worked out, because if it's not, then somebody's going to get upset and it could lead down, a devastating road. And this is like a situation here where it's saying, okay, here's the situation at hand. I'm feeling unsafe here, and how can I feel safe here again? That's what this is. And it's because of some sort of outside interference or something to do with the outside of the two of you that is causing these issues to come into play, right? And it could have to do with maybe old habits, someone repeating old habits, or someone, forgetting to communicate, or kind of feeling isolated, or leaving the other one behind in some way. Okay. But there is this sense of continuous change that takes place here when it comes to a relationship, and having to continually communicate, because situations change around us, and it's like, well, that situation's changed, so can we reevaluate that, or can we talk about that, or whatever. Okay, so we have, you become what you believe. You don't have a soul, you are a soul. You have the balloons, which means that there's celebration, or there will be something to celebrate, or a birthday could be relevant, of course. And you have the game over, which is popular today. So I do feel like that there is obviously a profound change that takes place after this person comes towards you and you have this communication. But it's still, there's still a decision. You have say right here, S-A-Y. You have you, A, Q-U-S-F, N, and X. I have ass right there. Maybe somebody was just being an ass. Who knows? We have fax, so maybe it's coming through very slow. It just reminds me of that, because we used to have a fax machine. It's so slow. We have fun right here. Maybe you're just needing to go have some fun. Easy, take it easy. Like the song. Funny. I mean, there's a lot of good energies here. I don't feel like this is a bad reading at all. I just feel like that there's something here that's a challenge that you just have to work through or get over, All right, guys. So thank you so much for being here. Thanks for all your love and support and kindness, of course. Hope this helps. Good luck to you guys, and I hope to see you soon. Bye. Hey, pile 3. So if you chose the Sagittarius, so there could have been something that happened with this person that's coming towards you around November, December. This could have been maybe the last time you saw this person even. Or something important could have happened then. Or this person could be a Sagittarius, or you could. Also, this could be someone that may come across as being very carefree, very adventurous, very much so like a go-getter kind of energy, or to someone that really takes risks or chances. But they're also very honest. They're loyal. This is like Sagittarius energy is always like where it's just a good friend, someone that you want to be around that picks you up when you're down, someone that's around you that will be honest with you. They're very loving, Sagittarius. They're kind of that person that wants to make everyone feel good. Wants to give others some sense of optimism, or something to live for, something to look forward to, that kind of feeling is here. So this could be someone, though, the shadow side to that is sometimes Sagittarius can be too honest or can just be straightforward. They have this, like, kind of it is what it is, or you see it see it the way that they see it, and it's just that they're just being honest about how they see something. So there could be something to that here, because I'm bringing it up. I'm kind of fixating on that. Okay. So let's see who this person is. I'm going to get a few of these, and then we'll get some different oracles to see what they want. So who is this person? Real quick, when I do these readings, I'm really putting myself out there in a way of the negative comments, because a lot of people don't want the people that are coming through in the readings to come towards them. And it's like, I'm just the reader. I'm just reading what I see. You listen to your own intuition about who this is. And if this is somebody that you don't want coming towards you, then just don't listen to the reading if that's the case. But I am reading like who's coming towards you. So I'm not reading who you want to come towards you. I'm reading who's coming towards you. So just keep that in mind in this reading, okay? This is like so that you're prepared, or what if this is somebody that you don't want to have anything to do with, then just don't have anything to do with them when they come towards you. But I'm just reading the energy of who this is, okay? Okay, here we go. Pile 3. I am a Sagittarius rising, by the way, so I feel like that's going to come out, that feeling of that type of characteristic may come out in your reading. I already feel that fire because I just went into that whole spill. So, okay, so let's see who this is that's coming towards pile 3. Look at this. Cleanup crew. Cleaning up life, getting rid of distractions, making healthy choices. And then you have Lady Venus here. Beauty, grace, romance, sexual love, and exploring your desires. Who's coming towards? One more. And then you have the Grim Reaper. Breakup, divorce, clearing away the old. There's 2 cards here of decluttering. Okay, so who's coming towards you? For some of you, this may be someone that you've had a breakup with. He says breakup or divorce. This is someone that maybe has cut you off, or you've cut them off. You have cutting something or someone off. This is someone that you may desire, or at one point you did. You still find this person to be desirable. This is somebody that wants to make healthy choices. They want to kind of get rid of distractions and perhaps maybe focus on themselves. I feel like this is someone that's trying to clear away the things that don't serve them or what's not good for them. Maybe somebody that's trying to be better or a better person. What does this person want that's coming towards pile 3? And these also, and these readings about who's coming towards you, and I say this in the intro if you didn't watch it, this can also represent, it doesn't necessarily have to be that they have this intention of coming towards you. This could be a fated meeting that you have with this person. So keep that in mind as well. Something happening where you run into each other. We have wasting time. What does this person want? We have clout hungry. Says anything, does anything, makes shit up, and dramatic. I feel like that this is someone here that I feel like they're trying to... What are they stuck on? There's something here I feel like this person may be stuck on. Fake flexing, acts rich, flossy money, acts fancy, shows off, and no facts. Make shit up is here twice. Never has the facts, makes shit up and lies. Okay, so I don't know if this is going to sound strange, but for some of you, this may be actually your energy. And you may be in a place to where there is someone that's coming towards you that you feel defensive about. You feel like you're wasting your time here with this person. You feel like you can't believe what they say. They kind of make shit up. But this is someone that I feel like that is still coming towards you. I think they're trying to have some sort of change, or they're showing you that they've changed in some sort of way, but I don't think that they have. And I feel like this is why I'm feeling that defensive energy. I feel like this is someone that is, it's like trying to convince you of changes that they've made. Maybe perhaps since a separation here, or since you cut them off or they cut you off, or whatever the case here is. It's like they're trying to convince you that they've changed, that they're not that same person. But the thing is that you don't feel that way. You feel like this person has not changed. And you may feel like they're still making shit up, or they're still dramatic, or they're still will say anything or do anything. Like there's still this energy that's here. You still feel like that they're faking. They're acting like they have it all together. Maybe you've known this person in the past and they done things, said things, or whatever the case, that you had to cut this person off, or something happened between the two of you and you've kind of washed your hands of this person. This is someone that's coming back around, kind of insinuating that they've changed, they're different, they're not that person anymore. They still have this desire here for you, but you just can't trust this person. You feel like they just make stuff up. You feel like they'll just say or do anything to maybe get back into your good graces. Maybe you feel like they need something from you, or that what they're saying to you, they don't have anything to back it up. And you maybe just now starting to realize this for some of you. It take some time after this person comes back around for you to realize this, but some of you are just like, you just don't believe this person at all. Look at this. Dangerous, toxic, unhealthy, possessiveness, and karmic. You feel as if this person lies. They're toxic. There's just an unhealthy choice. You just can't believe this person. Okay. There's something you don't trust here about this person in this situation. This is the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot. Okay. It's funny because I feel like this is someone that may be coming towards you to wanting to prove something to you, but what they're proving to you is not actual truth. Looks like this person has not changed. They may have that intention, but they haven't done the work to actually, for those changes to take effect. And you know this. Like you can tell, you see it, or you're starting to see it now. You know, like, you just don't believe them. You just don't believe them. Yeah. Tell me. Okay. Yeah, justice is in reverse. Libra energy. The sun. What does this person want that's coming towards pile 3? You have the 7 of Wands, and you have the 8 of Cups in reverse. This is someone that hasn't walked away from you. There's still something here also that they haven't let go of, or they're still emotionally attached to in some way. This is someone that feels still kind of stuck on you. Temperance in reverse. I do feel like that this is someone that may act up if they don't get their way. This isn't, I feel like this was in one of the other readings. Like similar energy. Different, but similar in a way. Sagittarius is there with this temperance. So there's the flip side of the Sagittarius energy, is this inability to make something, for you to convince you of something or to make something work, is where the anger and frustration come from. Not being able to ground something or get what it is that you want. You're seeing that in this person. That's what this is. Like, you're seeing this person. This is like when you feel like someone has changed, or they're different, or they're being like, they have like this long period of just being really great, you know? And you start to kind of get to where you feel at peace with things. But then all of a sudden something happens where this person reacts, and it's like they can't hold back. Like the way that they react is like, no, there is no change here. Like this, I thought this was doing better, but once they get tested with something that upsets them, it's like their true self comes out, and it's just who you thought it was. The whole, you know, it's just who they used to be, or who you thought it was. And it's like, I don't want to be around that. That's not healthy for me. Interesting. Why is the Justice in the reverse? Queen of Swords. So I feel like this is you kind of having to really kind of put your foot down, you know. But this person, they're coming in a way to where they're very good at communicating and convincing. This is someone that is able to convince you of their way, that they've changed and they're different, right? Why is the Sun here? Leo energy. Libra is here twice. And now you have Scorpio. Tower in reverse. So this is someone here that's trying to kind of flip things around. If there has been some sort of tower moment that's here, this is someone that's saying, I now see why something happened, or I now see the positive side to things that happened, because they've showed me how important you are to me, or they've shown me who my value or my worth, or who I should be. You know, like this is really someone that's putting this on. Like, if there was some sort of breakup or something like that, this person's saying that they benefited greatly from that because it's shown them things about themselves they didn't see before. Like, this is someone that really knows how to communicate. They really know how to say what is sounding convincing, but I don't think that that's the case. Why is the 7 of Wands here? This is strength here, Leo energy. This is somebody that's coming in a way of, you know, feeling like they're needing to defend themselves when it comes to this separation, when it comes to this cutting off energy. This is someone that says, I want to defend, you know, it's almost like someone that not only tries to convince you that they've seen the, you know, the error of their ways, but they're also saying, not only have I seen that, I'm totally different, and I want to defend what happened. I want to defend myself. When it comes to the separation, are you cutting me off? But why is the Eight of Cups here in reverse? Four of Pentacles. This is someone that's wanting to hold on. They're still attached to something here. They're still holding on to you, or they're still holding on to something. What is the Four of Pentacles? The Knight of Swords. This is like, this is someone that's trying to take some sort of action because they still want to hold on to something here. But because there's still this emotional attachment, they're still stuck. This is an energy of being, you know, wanting to do something about it. You're still stuck on someone emotionally, or you're still stuck in a particular mindset. There hasn't been any changes here. This is also someone that's, they may even recognize themselves that they could be wasting their time. This could be part of what happens too when they come towards you, is they feel like they don't get anywhere with you, and that's when this energy kind of shifts to this more dramatic reaction. Why is the Temperance in the reverse? Yeah, the Page of Swords in reverse. This is the lies that's here. This is also someone acting out because you don't believe them. Page of Swords in the reverse. The Six of Cups with the past. Something pertaining to the past. Have you ever had a conversation with somebody and they convince you of something, or they say that they understand something, but then when you bring up something, how do I explain this? They say they understand, but then you can feel like that they get irritated when you bring something up. It's like supposed to have been like reconciled, but yet when you bring it up and you have like facts or truth or like evidence, then they get very defensive and react because they're not getting what they want, and what they want is like peace, understanding, compromise, and you're not there. You're not doing that. You feel like this person wasn't being honest, or you feel like that they were almost kind of manipulating you in some way. And also, this person may be getting advice from other people around them, people that have been in their life for a long period of time, like kind of telling them what they should do. They don't even know how to really handle the situation going into it with you, because they're only doing what other people are telling them they should do. That's interesting. How are you going to react to this person? How are you going to react to this person? The Ten of Wands in the reverse. I think that you've cleaned your hands of this person, to be honest. Five of Cups in reverse. This is a moving on energy. Things have changed here drastically for you since this time apart, or since this separation, or whatever this is that has happened with this Tower. You see things completely differently, and there's been drastic change here perhaps with you or in your life, where you've moved on from this. Tell me about the Ten of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, the Three of Pentacles in reverse. You're no longer committed to this or willing to work anything out. Things have drastically changed for you, or this is something that you're realizing is a burden that you're releasing. Why is the Five of Cups in the reverse, how you see this person. Yeah, the Three of Swords in reverse. Both of these are energies of you've moved on. And how does this person see you? The Six of Pentacles in reverse. The Six of Wands. You notice how you have 2 3s and they have 2 6s here. So sorry, I had something in my throat that was creating an inability for me to communicate. This person, they're having a hard time swallowing this. If you've walked away from this person, if you've moved on from this person, you're not willing to put any effort and change things or work with this person anymore. They're having a hard time taking that. This person may have a big ego or they just don't lose. It's that kind of feeling, that Six of Wands. How are they seeing you? I feel like this person feels as if they feel like you're kind of putting on a front. They feel like that what you see is not really how you actually feel. I think that's coming more from a false hope from them than it has anything to do with you, Why is the Six of Pentacles here for how they see you? The Queen of Pentacles. I have to say this is someone that is feeling like you're selfish because you're not giving to them in any kind of way or giving into them in any way. They also feel like that you're kind of happy and set where you are. There's an unfairness to this that this person feels. Six of Wands. The Page of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like this person feels as if it's a hard energy to set with, because it's somebody that feels as if they know more or sense more to you than what you're expressing or what you're showing to others. And I don't think that that's true. That's why it's conflicting energies. Why does this person feel this way? Really? The King of Swords. It's their way of coping with it. I think it's their way of, like, they're looking at it logically. Because the alternative to that doesn't feel good. You couldn't possibly have moved on so quickly from them, right? It may be easier for this person to believe that you're giving to someone else than it is to believe that you're just not giving them attention. Or you no longer care about this person, Tell me more about the King of Swords, which is Aquarius energy. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. This person's going to tell themselves whatever they need to tell themselves in order to feel comfortable. Yeah, even if it's not true. Ten of Swords is very well put at the bottom of the deck for the overall energy, which is an ending, a hurtful ending at that. The Hanged Man is there. See, I think that this person, they're coming towards you because I think they're hoping for a different outcome. I don't think this person really likes sitting with that Ten of Swords. So this is someone that, I just saw I hope you're happy in the shadow card. Look, there it is again. I feel like I hid who I really am from you. I'm not financially stable. I don't think this person is stable. This is like somebody that they're not feeling stable in a way of being able to just let go, like the way that you let go. So that can't be the case, right? Also, I think this person's trying to alter the ending by coming towards you, especially if they were at fault. This is someone that's trying to change the storyline of how things ended. Okay. What would this person say to pile 3? You're so easy to see through, and I trusted you. I do feel like this person may be trying to flip the script on you a little bit. I want you back. Retreat. Leaving you hurt me too. Time alone in nature will help you to recharge. See, this is that feeling I was talking about this person needing that, or having that time. They're coming back to you saying that they're, they've cleaned up their life here. But it was, for the better. They bettered themselves here. Put away the computer. Working less will help strengthen your relationship. That could have been an issue. You broke my heart. I trusted you. You broke my heart. I do feel like that this person is trying to flip this script here on you guys. Children may be important, or you may have known this child. You may have known this person since they were a child, or you are. Maybe you grew up together. Okay, you have, I feel so drawn to you. I'm not available, and I do wish you well. This is a feeling of somebody that wants you to want them. Like, that's easier to deal with than thinking that you don't want to have anything to do with them. Let's see what's going to happen here moving forward. This person may feel as if down here, if you're dealing with somebody else, or even if you're not, I feel like this person may still feel that way or think that. They may be frustrated because they feel like you weren't honest about someone in your past, or maybe they weren't completely honest about someone in theirs, and that's what caused this is like making shit up, like this is someone that would say something about the past, make stuff up here about the past, so they could also be mad about something. You know what I mean? Like flipping the script. What's going to happen in the future here with this person moving forward? You have secret crush. Unexpected. And player. I think this person may come in to test you in the future very unexpectedly. I do feel like that they kind of have their eye on you here. They're trying to figure out maybe how to get to you, how to come in. We already see that here. But this is, I feel like, as far as how you need to prepare, I do feel like this person is coming in very unexpectedly. Okay, so this person's going to come into you. They may look a little different. They may seem like on the exterior that they have kind of cleaned up. Initially, it may be kind of shocking or surprising, the way that you see this person, or something about this person may seem somewhat different. There's another something here, okay? I'm just going to put it out there. You may hear from someone close to this person. And it may end up being kind of confusing. Yeah, it could be a friend, third party. Ex-lover is here. Storm warning. You may hear from someone that knows or is close to this person, that may be somewhat, let's just say, like they don't know everything. This is someone that, for some of you, I have to be honest, I'm going to say this, okay? Take it or leave it. Some of y'all, this is going to resonate with. There may be this person may have a friend that's very close to them that has some interest in you, or they're just interested in what's going on in the situation because they are loyal to their friend. But I think it's going to be confusing when this person comes towards you. I don't feel like that this is the person that's on the table. I feel like this is somebody else. Let me see if I can pull something for that. And I also don't think this is going to be everybody's message either. So I think you'll know. I think you'll know who this is. Who is this player that's here? Love it when they flip like that. Can't wait to see what it is. Justice. We started with Justice in reverse. This is somebody that's coming in trying to be like the peacemaker. Hierophant in reverse. Yep. This is somebody that's coming in trying to be like the peacemaker. It's going to end up being even more confusing for you. What is this person wanting to get out of this? The world. Some sense of closure. If that's not like a friend coming towards you, like I think either this person's coming at you through someone else, whether they know that or not, or this is someone that's coming just directly at you. And this is someone that's looking for justice. They're trying to straighten things out and also some sort of closure. This is either a friend being nosy or thinking that they're being there for their friend, or this is this person coming in wanting this. And you have the Hanged Man here again. Either this person... Okay, so not to be confusing, right? But there's two storylines that are here for future energies. So let me see if I can play this out right. There's either a friend that's here that's coming towards you for their friend, wanting to get some more information, maybe hoping for a sense of closure or wanting to understand. Or maybe perhaps even convince you that this person is different or nothing's happened, or that it's, whatever the case. Or it's this person that's coming towards you unexpectedly because they're wanting to flip the script in a way, or just to have some sense of closure. I think they're trying to change your mind about what's happened in the past. Okay. Oh, goodness. Let's get some advice. I think it's just going to make you... They're trying to confuse you, I feel like. There may have been something that went on here with a third party could have gotten in the way here. Tell me what advice. These are the Wild Offering Oracles, and y'all have service. Yeah, I feel somebody else's energy here trying to kind of be the peacemaker. You stop using the universe to try to get what you want and start asking love to use you. You offer all and want to be of service. Ironically, many desires become fulfilled without grasping or manipulation. See, that's the thing, is that if it's meant to be a certain way, then you would feel that desire in your heart in the same way that they do, but you don't. And there's someone that's trying to manipulate the circumstances, but there's lies here. There's someone that's like making stuff up to feel better about the situation or what's going on here in some way. It's not the truth, and it's not the truth. And you don't have to deal with this either, right? I just went through that spiel. Remember, I'm the reader. I'm not telling you I can't tell you who's going to come towards you. It could be anybody. I can't sit here and say the good person that's coming towards you. They're going to give you all kinds of love and affection and, all kinds of stuff. I wish that was the case, but I am a true reader, so I'm going to read the cards as they come out and what I feel. And, you don't have to do anything with this person, or you can just walk away, or turn them away, or whatever. But this is what you're going to be dealing with. I'm not telling you how you're going to deal with it, That's up to you guys. What advice do you have? Walking the path. Number 58. No matter where you are right now, you are exactly where you need to be for the next best thing to happen. Yeah. Sometimes this happens and it comes back around, even if you didn't want it to, just so you can look at it one more time and say, yeah, nope, I am good where I am. If I had any question at all in my mind about decisions I made or where I am, yeah, okay. I've just been faced with it, and I can tell you honestly, I'm good where I am. So sometimes that's the case, and makes you feel even more free than you felt to begin with, right? Okay, let's get some initials to close. I feel like readers right now are getting the backlash of closing of chapters, and the other people that are coming through in their readings are not necessarily happy about decisions that have been made, and so we're having to read those energies and how they feel, and there's some defensiveness to that. If you're a reader and you're reading about how someone else feels, you're reading about how they feel and why they're doing the things that they're doing or coming towards you in the way that they are. I'm not reading about what's fair. I'm reading about their feelings, and if you're feeling the need to defend yourself, then whatever I'm saying, you feel the need to defend yourself. That's why you get comments that are like, well, this person, I am not taking this person back. I don't want them anywhere near me. They did this, this, and this to me and everything else. That's why you feel that trigger of being defensive, needing to defend yourself in some way, because it's coming from a third party, which would be from directly this person. And I can feel the energy, so I understand why you're in the energy that you're in. I don't need to know how you feel about everything they did to you. I can understand it, but I still have to read it. You know what I mean? Some people don't get that, and they come at me, and I'm like, I am just reading the daggum cards. Good grief. Focus on the good. There you go. That's another thing too. I had somebody tell me one time, focus on just the good in the reading, and they said, why can't these readers just push the past people or negative people away? We're supposed to be here giving you advice or an opportunity to see what could happen. If I gave you all the good ways that things could happen or go or whatever it is, then you wouldn't be prepared for anything else. And I'm that's what I feel like I'm doing here, is kind of preparing you for what's to come. You have be kind here. This is up to y'all. Y'all are the ones that are manifesting, whatever you're wanting from this. Don't worry about the things that you can't control. So there are things here, you can't control other people and what they do. And that's part of what I'm talking about. Like, I can't control who's coming through in the reading towards you or who's thinking about you. So you have the pills here with the medicine. This always makes me feel like somebody's coming in to get their dose, you know? So if you, for some of you, if you were dealing with like a narcissist type, they're coming in to kind of get that dose from you of that feeling of how you made them feel. So be aware of that. That wasn't very cash money of you. I'm sorry if I went on rants in y'all's reading. I feel like I don't know. Maybe I just felt like I needed to. I don't know. It's that Sagittarius energy there. You have the world here with the heart in the middle. So this may be someone that's distant from you, long distance relationship. This could also be you, like, reconciling the ending, you know, being at peace with the ending here. You have the 2 hearts. So there's that message. May get a message here from someone. You have the turtle here, so I feel like for a lot of y'all, you are just gonna like just kind of move through this energy, flow through this energy. That could be also advice as well, to kind of flow through this. Let it be part of what needs to happen, and let it happen, and just kind of, you know, go to the other side. Just be in the flow of whatever this is. Don't put any, react in any kind of way where you're putting any kind of negative energies out there, but just kind of be in the flow of things and let it go, you know, unless obviously you have to defend yourself in some way. But you have it may have taken this person too long to figure out how they really felt about you too. This is the Mermaid's Tail, which always reminds me of being in between worlds. So I do feel like that with this person, and this could be your energy as well, but you're kind of in between worlds here, right? With being over and done with, and this brand new energy you're going into with that 10 of Wands in reverse. So you have the P, X, V, L, and R. RV is here, maybe something for somebody. Pixels, Paul, private. I heard private jet in my head. Extra large here. Prove. Pro. X-ray. Okay, there's like not a lot here. Alright guys, I'll hold this up so y'all can see. I'm gonna leave right here. So thank you so much for being here. Thanks for all your love and support and kindness, of course. I hope this helps. Definitely good luck to you guys, and I hope to see you soon. Bye. Hey, Paul 4. So if you chose the pot with the cactus in it here, this will be your reading. Okay, guys. So who's coming towards you? I do feel like with your sticker that you chose, there could be more than one person that's coming towards you. This could be like more of a group of people, or a group of people that you kind of find yourself around. For others of you, this is someone that you may have already some kind of solid foundation with, but they're in like a very protective energy. They may come across as being somewhat guarded, or there's just like you have to kind of be very careful around this person for whatever reason. But you do see, like, you are attracted to this person, or you do see the value in this person, or you have sympathy for this person in some way. They may even just be going through something where they're hard to get close to. Like, this is someone I feel like it's hard to get close to. If this is a group of people, I feel like it's more so you're trying to maybe perhaps have some sort of foundation with them, but it's just you feel like they're hard to get close to. Like, you may not relate to them very well. So this could be like in a work group or a family group even, or I mean, this could be if you have a significant other and you're around their family for the first time, you know, and you're having a hard time kind of relating to them. So take it how it resonates. We'll get obviously more into detail as we go. Okay, so we're going to pull the Twin Flame Audi oracles to start, and then we'll get into the tarot, which I pulled the Nero Tarot, Feminine Tarot for you guys. And then we'll also pull some What's the Tea? Okay. Communication. Who is this person? Religious factors. Who is this person? And the study room. Okay. You do have Forever Yours, Unbreakable Bond at the bottom of the deck. So there is that foundation that I was talking about. Strong and stable. So, but I also feel like this is trying to, this isn't like love, you know, then this is like just trying to maintain some sort of strong and stable relationship. So let's get some of these first. This is What's the Tea? We're going to see what this person actually wants, and then we'll get more in detail with the tarot. I'll talk about these cards I already pulled here in a second. I want to see what the overall context of this is. I'll narrow this down a little bit outside of the storylines I already gave. What does this person want with Call 4? Where are they coming towards Call 4? What do they want? A boss daddy. The stable. Some of y'all, I am feeling this leadership kind of energy, this working kind of energy that's here. I think there may be someone here that's trying to kind of prove themselves, or give me one more. What does this person want? Ooh, no facts. Never has the facts, makes shit up and lies. This person may be hard to get maybe hard to relate to in some kind of way. I think this person has a big ego. You have Thief at the bottom. This person may feel like you stole something from them. Whether that could be a business opportunity. Moves in silence is under that. So this is someone that comes across as being very, like in this picture, someone that comes across as being very friendly. She's smiling back at him, but he has a gun here, you see, next to the car. You can't see it. I think that this person feels like you've stolen something from them. Okay. Yeah. I feel like this has to do with work, but y'all take it how it resonates, okay? Listen to your own intuition about that. So this is someone that you communicate with. You may communicate with this person on a daily basis even, but this is someone that you are in constant communication with. But this is someone that you may do things very differently, or they may have their own way of how they see like things should be done. This is someone that is in a very wanting to be that leader, you know, someone that wants to be the leader. So there's differences in perhaps how the two of you do things, and this is like getting to know each other, like you're getting to know each other. If this is like a group of people, it's the same sense, you know. There's a feeling here of guardedness, protection, and not knowing what to believe. This is like when you hear a lot about somebody, right? And all the good things about this person, but you feel like, okay, well, we'll see, you know, we'll see if that's true. This is a mirrored feeling. The two of you, if this is even a group of people, it's like you're all doing this to each other. You're guarded just as much as they are. There's a fear of just making stuff up, you know, not feeling like this is someone that's really studying what you're saying, what you're doing, seeing if there's anything that comes across as being like you're lying about something, or you're not who you don't know as much as what you say you do, you know, that kind of feeling is there. And it either has to do with this being someone that wants to like be the boss of you, you know, or this is someone that feels like they have some sort of duty to call you out in some kind of way, or to investigate you, you know, into studying you. They're definitely guarded, that's for sure. Okay, so they're coming towards you. I think they're wanting to talk about something here that has to do with a belief system or how things are going or being done. And it's like sincere, like they want to get to know you or get to know what you know or whatever. But then there's also this hidden element here that's like where they're guarded and they're saying, we'll see. We'll see if you are who you say you are. That kind of feeling is there. Like they're on guard. They feel like they're ready for anything with you. There's a lack of trust here for sure. What is going on here? What does this person want? Tell me this person that's coming towards Paul for. What is this about? Two of Swords in reverse. This is someone that feels like they can only say so much. They do feel like whatever direction things are going in or are, that it's hasn't been going in the best direction, or that you're not seeing something or realizing something, or it's not going to work out, you know, or it won't be successful. I feel like this is somebody like you may work with that says like you are the boss, perhaps, you know, or you're in that position, and they are like trying to tell you how to do your job. That's what it feels like. If this is a relationship, this would be like family or people around you that you're just getting to know, and they're trying to tell you about your relationship or about the other person. There's that uneasiness feeling to this reading. It's kind of hard to describe. Yeah, the Nine of Cups in reverse. This person may even actually like overdo it somewhat, as far as like they feel like maybe you're too good to be true, or yeah, or there's no way that you can know more than them. It's that kind of feeling. It's a weird feeling. Sorry if y'all can hear me slurp my coffee. It's rude. I didn't mean to do that. Tell me more about this. The Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Some of y'all may be seeing 666, which, by the way, is not a bad number. It just talks about balance and fairness and things working themselves out or coming together, or you have all these reversals. So what that means is to me, it represents a blockage in some way. So it's like somebody hasn't really decided about you yet. That's what it feels like. Somebody hasn't just decided about you yet. You have the Three of Cups in reverse. See how she's looking down directly at all these three here? I do feel like for some of you, you're dealing with like a group. But this is about gossip and feeling excluded. So be careful of this. I do feel like that this is someone that could actually make stuff up in order to kind of see how you'll deal with it. Especially when it comes to other people. Like, oh, so-and-so said you needed to be doing this, just to see how you would deal with that. And when really it's them. You know what I mean? So if this is a relationship thing, this is like not being able to trust the people. Maybe there's been gossip or rumors about you. And this is someone that's trying to figure out if that stuff is true or not. Tell me about the Two of Swords. Queen of Wands in the reverse. So, this is someone doesn't feel confident. I feel like just around you. The Queen of Wands in reverse is not the best of characters. It's someone that is feeling not so great because maybe they have to do certain things. They don't have a choice, so they may have to communicate to you before they do anything, and they don't have a choice in that. This is Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. You could be dealing with a fire sign here. And this is like someone that gets upset because something doesn't go their way, you know? Or they feel like that they should have been the one. They should have been that person. They got chosen, or whatever the case. Okay, so this is someone that may end up communicating to you something about a decision that was made that they feel it is not the right decision. So what is the Six of Wands in the reverse? The Emperor. The only in first card upright is the Emperor. This is this boss daddy energy that's here. This is someone that's looking at you in a way where you may be in some sort of leadership role. This could also be a father figure that you're dealing with. But they feel like that something's not going to be successful. Like they feel like that they're waiting for you to fall off of your white horse, right? What you're doing is not going to be successful. If this is a relationship, this is others that feel like this relationship won't be successful. So that's something that's there. Why is the Nine? It's somebody that's trying to throw you off your path. Why is the Nine of Cups here in reverse? The Two of Cups. This can be like a contract if this is business. But it can also just be a relationship here. And this is about indulging. This is someone that's really studying a contract. Or really studying a relationship. If this is like family or friends, they see this relationship as being something that is not good for their loved one or the other person. Tell me about the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. The Devil in reverse. Capricorn energy's here. Aries is here as well. For some of you, there may be something to do with pay being an issue. Like this person feels like it's unfair that you get more than they do. Maybe they've been there longer, but you're in a different position than they are. So, but maybe they feel like they know more than you do. If this is a relationship, this is like other people having a heavy influence or opinion about your relationship and being around these individuals. And they're really studying the relationship. They feel like there's some things that's going on here, or that it's just not good for you. It won't be successful. And they may be telling you that you're just lusting after someone. This is also like someone saying they're just trying to use you or take from you in some way. Tell me about the Three of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, the Two of Pentacles. There's something to do with juggling here. So either especially if you're in a leadership position, you're trying to prioritize everyone, right? To delegate responsibilities in some way, or try to prioritize everyone or everything, but you're having a difficult time doing that because there's a lot of, I don't know, this can be about gossip and rumors, but this is frustrating too, because I feel like you have like a plan or an idea of how you want something to play out, but you have a team here that's not necessarily working with you in the way that you would like. It's almost, this is a feeling of you having to earn others' respect. That's what this feels like. If this is the dynamic around a relationship, there's definitely individuals here, could be family or friends, that feel like this is not the best decision for you, and they're trying to convince you that this relationship is something that is toxic. You're just indulging in something, or using a situation for your benefit, or someone's using you, and they're almost kind of in a way trying to plant some seeds in your head, but I think that you kind of have your mind made up, and you may be feeling like these other people are just either making stuff up or their opinions just don't matter to you. Some of you, and this isn't everybody, you may be keeping this from others if this is a relationship. You may be lying to your friends and your family here about this, keeping this relationship here to yourself. But someone here knows about something. Why is the Queen of Wands here in reverse? Yeah, the Four of Cups. Someone here is wanting to have a conversation. This is someone that you're in communication with a lot, like daily almost. Or, like you're close communication with someone here. And they're wanting you to reevaluate your decision, or the decisions that you're making. What is the Two of... Definitely there's some heavy emphasis on making decisions here. Why is the Two of Pentacles here? The Five of Cups. This is like almost like you having to release or let go of gossip or toxic environment, or not letting other people have to say get to you, There could be gossip or rumors about you making a mistake, or the position or state that you're in. Look at that, 5 of Swords in reverse. I don't know what's happened here with you and someone. For some of you, there's something to do with, like, this could be a situation where you're going back to someone that you had some toxic environment with, and there's other people that have their sense of opinion about that, friends or family, and you're kind of taking what they say, but you're not necessarily looking at it completely. For others of you, this could be like a situation where it could, like, you're trying to, you don't want to make a mistake here, you're trying to avoid some kind of chaos, so you're just trying to maintain the way things are. You're not wanting to, like, tell everybody your business. For others of you, if this is a work situation, there's something here where you want to avoid conflict, so you're not wanting to address these other people or this situation straightforward, but you do need to do something about this, just to help show that you are in this leadership role or position. Because there's a lot of people, I feel like, that have opinions about this. And you're trying to figure out what's the best way to do this without upsetting everyone. I just heard I'm not lying. I just didn't want to tell you everything. Okay. So there's different scenarios here, guys. I hope you are being able to, figure out which scenario is yours. Obviously, if you're dealing with work that's there, then love is here. But there's two different, like, storylines when it comes to love that I'm seeing. Give me a card for that. 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, this is like getting from a darker place into a better place, or that's the way you feel. But then there's other people or someone in particular that's like trying to convince you that your way is not the right way, I guess, is how you could say that. There's an energy here of getting to know someone or getting to know everyone, and it's like you can't, to see if it's going to make you happy here or not. Or maybe you feel like it can eventually, you're just not quite there yet. It's just like I'm studying the situation to see if this is going to make me happy. This is also like I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to give to a situation that's not good for me. Or someone's trying to convince you of that. You have the 7 of, wait, hold on. I'm going to see 7 of Wands is in reverse at the bottom of the deck, which is about like giving up. Or being too defensive. It's like you're trying to stay in the middle of that. Okay. How are you feeling about who's coming towards you? How are you feeling about them? The 8 of Cups and the Sun in reverse. I mean, I feel like you're walking away from trying to make everyone else happy. You're just kind of focused in on your own priorities and what you need to do or what you want to do for yourself. It's like other people's opinions not gonna matter. Tell me about how does this person see you? that's coming towards you, or these people? I just pulled 3 cards all at once. Page of Wands in the reverse. There's that liar kind of energy. 9 of Wands. And the 10 of Cups. This is someone or a situation where, and this could have to do with family, but they're having a hard time seeing it any other way. They're having a hard time seeing something any differently from what it is. I want to know what's going to happen over time here with this. Yeah, 6 of Swords. You're transitioning, though. This isn't stopping you in any way. You're against all odds, too. That's the thing. Against all the odds, you're still transitioning, you're still moving, you're still doing what it is that you want to do. Why? Tell me more about the 4 of Cups, though, with that Queen of Wands in the reverse. Look at that, King of Swords. Aquarius energy. Magician in reverse. This is somebody that's looking at just the facts, and they're having a hard time looking at this in any other way. This is somebody that can't see what you see in yourself, or can't see your point of view or perspective. Definitely. They're having a hard time understanding either why you've gotten to be in the position that you're in, or the choice that you're making. They don't understand why you're making this choice. Okay. You have the King of Wands in reverse at the bottom, so there's your counterparts. You're both in reverse. You're not on the same page at all with the direction that you want to do things. So this could be somebody that you're dealing with at work, someone in particular that could be influencing other people as well, or you know that they could. They're upset about the position that you're in, or they feel like there's something about you that's not right. Like, this could be like when you come across as being very sweet and like you have everything together, you know, and this person's like, there's no way that they're that put together or that sweet. And it could be because they're like jealous. There's some jealousy going on here. That could be the Queen of Wands in reverse. For others of you, you're making some kind of decisions around perhaps a relationship, and there's other people around you, around the relationship, that don't understand. There may have been some kind of toxicities there or something like that, where they feel like that your priorities are not right. You're not on the same page. You don't see eye to eye. This person's just looking at straight facts of the situation, and they can't understand why you're making the decisions that you are. They also feel as if there's some sort of manipulation going on here. The other person, they're manipulating you in some kind of way. But you are, I feel, walking away from trying to please everyone else. I think that you're just moving towards what you feel like is right for you. Yeah. You have a new beginning here, or taking a risk or taking a leap towards what it is that you want. And you may be having to turn your back, you know, on being a certain way, or caring about, you know, what everyone else is saying about this. Let's see what this person would say. And this is going to be a different kind of reading, because with these cards, because I feel like for some of you, you're dealing with the whole group of people. Let's see what comes out. What would this person say that's coming towards pile 4? What would this person say that's coming towards pile 4? I lost myself for a little while. It was my fault, but I blamed you. Yeah, this is someone I feel like, or the situation here is, you know, you wouldn't be in this person's position. Like, you wouldn't take this person's advice, or you just know they don't understand where you are and how you've gotten there. They're not seeing you correctly or seeing the situation the way that you are. You know what I mean? You're so easy to see through, but they feel like that they are. They feel like they have a clear understanding of what's going on, or a clear understanding of who you are, you know, but I don't think that they do. This is weird, because this is like this collective kind of energy that's coming through, but it's in different ways in these readings. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. I'm not financially stable. Fate. This is a destined partnership. What did you want from me? And I feel so drawn to you. I know you don't feel the same as under the deck. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, you don't feel the same. This person is, it's almost like they're blaming them. They feel like they're at fault or blame here in some sense for where they are, or for the decisions that you've made. And I don't know what that means to you guys. This is someone that they may be at fault. They maybe did something to be in the position to where you're in a better position than they are, you know. I think this person, if this is work as well, they almost like hold some sense of a grudge, I guess you could say, because I think that they really do feel like, you know, like I said before, there's no way this person is this nice, or they know this much, or, you know. But I think that and deep down, they know that you maybe are deserving, or that maybe you do, but that's too hard for this person to look at, because you may have stole their position, you know what I mean? What's going to happen here in the future with this? Secret Crush that came out first card, and another pile. And new love. They're going to move on from this. This player here, this interest that they have here in you, I think they're going to move on to this, move on from this. You have Justice out here, so okay. See the way that he's looking at them too? I do feel like this person may test you some, or try to manipulate this new beginning that you have in some way. Definitely keeping an eye on you. It could be secretly kind of watching you, watching what you do. So it's not like they're disappearing completely from this, but you may feel like they take a step back, or their energy shifts or change. It's just because they're going into cognito when they're talking about spying on you, or seeing what you're up to, or just keeping their eye on you and what you're saying or doing, or if that all lines up. Some of you, if this is work, this person may have labeled you as like a liar. Maybe you don't know everything you think you do. You know, that feeling is here. Mask. I mean, I feel like this is a situation too, if this is a relationship where someone says, you know, well, I'm just going to take a step back and you'll just have to see something for yourself. But that's not necessarily the case. I think they're still very much so in your business. By the way, so you're aware of that. Let's get some advice about that. Let's start with these. These are the Wild Offering Oracles. I hope you are able to keep up with this, because there are 3 different storylines that I'm feeling here. What advice do you have? Aging and change is at the bottom. See, I think that over time this will change. With time, this will change. Definitely, with time. This says, I am one with unlimited love beyond all seemingly restrictions of age. I am filled with joy, energy, and beauty, a vessel for the divine Shakti. What? Anyway, change is also at the bottom. I'm going to take it. It says, don't scare yourself with the next 40 steps. All you need is that one next action. You can say to love, just show me the first step and change me into one who can take it. Can't even read it. Just show me the first step and change me into one who can take it. This is like being asked to step into change and to not scare yourself the next 40 steps in front of you, but all you need to do is take that next action, right? I think this is like realizing that you are in control of your own life and not to allow others' opinions or interactions affect your goals that you have or your mindset that you have or the desire that you need to move in a certain path, because you're the one that's in that path. You're the one that's in the driver's seat of your own life. And if you feel called to something, it could be that there's something there that you can learn, even if it doesn't work out, that you're meant to learn to help put you on the path that is the right path for you. You know, you have free will. We make what we feel like are wrong decisions all the time, but the point is to grow from those decisions, learn from those. And I think this is you learning to, you know, kind of be in this more mature energy to where you're following your own path and the changes that you want, not just what everybody else wants. Oh my gosh, the notebook just popped in my head. You know, where he says, who cares about what they want, what your family wants, what, you know, so-and-so wants, what he wants, what do you want? You know, that kind of things just popped in my head. Okay, haven't seen that movie in a very long time. What advice do you have for Paul 4? Release desperation. Number 23. Free yourself from the past mistakes by forgiving yourself for what you have done or went through. What other advice do you have? Number 68. Master your fears. Uncover the hidden fear that are ingrained in your head, in you, and holding you back from living your most authentic life. Gosh, guys, I'm sorry. I'm just tired. When I'm tired, it's like I get worse at reading. Uncover the hidden fears that are ingrained in you and holding you back from living your most authentic life. For some of you, may be like people pleasers, or you may like other people's opinions, or whatever really affects you in some way. This is like mastering that fear of making the wrong decision, or mastering the fear of change, because that's what she's kind of looking at in that picture. Okay, let's get some initials. It's crazy whenever you may have your mind made up and you go into a direction of what you want, and then other people tend to put their opinion onto that, and then it starts to get confusing for you, and you're like, no, wait, I had my mind made up about this before you said all this. I just had that conversation with a friend, actually. Okay, you become what you believe. That's been coming out a lot. Go crazy, go stupid. Maybe need to cut loose. Just let me adore you. It's okay to make mistakes. That's the second time we've seen a message like that. And smile to the world. You know, and maybe that is the case. That's the thing. If you have somebody telling you you're making a mistake, and then you feel called and you just have to go that direction regardless, and it ends up being a mistake later, it doesn't matter. It's still a story that you had to live. It still changed you, you know, and it might have been the change that you needed, like I said, to put you in alignment to what was right for you. And it may not. It may be that in the past you did it a certain way, and this time you're doing something different, and you're following through with that change, and it does lead you down the way that you want to go without listening to others. So take it how it resonates. Being in control here with the controller is important. Being in control. We have an M and a W, a C, a T, a Y, an H, another T, a Z, and an R. Okay. What do I see here? I see what? Thank you. What the hell? Mr. HR. Be careful, there may be somebody here that's trying to take your position. I mean, I'm just saying, false news is something that's here. I hear stuff, so I say what I'm hearing when I'm looking at these initials. So CMT and Walmart are both here. Alright guys, I guess I'm gonna leave you here. Homework. Alright. Okay, so thank you so much guys for being here. Thanks for all your love and support and kindness, of course. I hope this helps. Good luck to you guys, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.